Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, all. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Hi. I am pumped today. We're talking all about getting clear in your offer. And I think that this is such an important topic that can be really complicated. And of course, we don't want it to be, right? And so, really pumped. Let's all get started. My opening question, as we have one for every time, is what are you doing when you feel successful? Put it in the chat. What are you doing when you feel successful? What are you doing when you feel successful? Don't worry, tell us. Tell us. Yeah. Yeah, like when you're like, "Okay, I got this." Like, all right. Like, like, okay, life is tough, but this I just nailed it. Like, what are you doing? Amazing. Yes. Yes, you should feel like a baller. I love that. Yes. Credit score. Heck yeah. Amanda, creating exhibit cases, which I'm doing at the present moment. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Pam, Amanda, I'm loving these examples. So fantastic. Anyone on LinkedIn, on Facebook, anyone have more examples? Leah, Aaron, any examples of what you're doing when you feel successful? Presentations that I've created and practiced. Yes. I love it. Love it. That definitely is one of mine too, Aaron. I love that feeling. Mine, which does not compare to any of y'all's, is when I get done with a walk. When I get done with a walk, walking my bulldog and Lottie in the car seat or in the stroller, I feel so successful that I got the exercise and so many or and got them out and about. So that one's mine, tiny, but I feel very successful. Yes. 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 I love it. And yes, Leah, I love yours. Helping people, helping others hear their own solution. Yes. You are so good at that. So, anyway, or no joke. No joke. But so getting clear on our offer, right? I will get in a second of why we talked about what you're doing when you feel successful. But first and foremost, as always, introduce myself. I'm Ashley Connell, CEO and founder of Prowess Project. I didn't know how I was going to have a career and also be a caregiver for my future children. And unfortunately, so many women need to leave the workforce or because there's nothing flexible because of that balance of how they're going to do both. And when they're out for 3 years, they lose a total of 37% of their compensation power. But 96 or 97% of them would return if there were more flexible options. And so we need flexible work. Caregivers, moms, people, parents in general. There needs to be more options out there that offer flexible work. But I get that that is scary because you go from 9 to 5 where you're, hey, I'm a marketer and I'm a marketing manager and this is what I do to, oh, do I want to get into being a freelancer or do I want just a part-time job? And is that hard to find? And what does it mean if I want to be a freelancer? How do I find clients? All of those different things. And so it can be extremely difficult. But the first thing that you need to know is what you are delivering and how to describe it. What you're delivering and how to describe it. Side note, we are doing a free masterclass that is all about this. Oftentimes, like I said, women are doing all of this work for free or very low cost. We want to help them turn their passions into profits. So, Leah, if you don't mind putting the link in the chat for that masterclass. But clear offer. So again, what is that? We need people to understand how you can help, understand what that value is. So the equation is number 1, what does success look like for them? 2, how do you uniquely deliver that? 3, who are you helping? And 4, proof. Proof. So I'm going to say those again. What does success look like? How do you uniquely deliver? Who are you helping? And proof. So let's break those down. So first, what does success look like? Before you think about what your value is, before you think about what you're going to do, before you think about who you're talking to, you want to put yourself in the shoes of the end target market, right? Put your shoes there and think about that feeling. What would have to happen so that they are happy, that they are feeling successful, that they are feeling like a weight is off their shoulders, like they are in that moment of success? What would that look like? What would that look like? What do they value? What is going to make their lives easier? And we'll go into an example in a bit, but just be thinking about that. What is going to make their lives easier? Next, how do you uniquely deliver that? So that success, how do you bring that success to them in a different way that other people don't? How do you do that? Is it a method? Is it a team? Is it experience? What is that? Next, who? Who is your target market? Now, what does a target market mean? That is the exact type of person, the exact type of persona who is going to use your value or whatever you are delivering. So when I say that, your target market, though, that could be a type of industry. That could be a business size. That could be a certain job title. That could be moms, other moms. The list goes on and on and on. However, there are riches in the niches. So what does that mean? It is so incredibly important that you get super, super specific on who your target market is. Why is that so important? Because when you're sharing your offer, when you're telling other people what you're going to do, you want them to immediately think of that exact person as quickly as possible, with no ambiguity, with no questions. Oh, I know a person exactly like that. Oh, I know a mom in Texas who is looking for childcare. That would be a good example. So, whatever your target market is, I'm going to challenge you to niche down twice. So, again, just like we talked about, niche down twice, moms in Texas looking for childcare. And then lastly, is that proof, is that public proof that you have done this, that other people should trust you. Now, that could be a quote, that you've gotten from or a testimonial from someone else. That could be a statistic, an ROI that you have delivered. That could be years of experience that you have been in this or doing this. That could be number of clients that you have done this for. Any sort of ideas that give some ROI, some numbers to that offer is extremely, extremely important. Now, before I give you an example, I want to pause there and see if anyone has any questions. I want to pause there and see if anyone has any questions. Is this making sense? Yeah, of course. No. Yes. Yes. I can relate to that. Sometimes I feel afraid to shout that I know my stuff, that I've done this before, that I have a ton of experience in it. But what's the worst case scenario if you were to give that data point? Because that's all that is there. It's a data point. So what's the worst thing that could happen? Exactly. Then are they your target market? Nope. Exactly. Absolutely. Oh, I love that. No. I feel you. I absolutely feel you. And Leah, I love that. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely going to use that in the future. That is fantastic. So, any questions before I give you my quick example that hopefully will bring this all together? Yeah. Mhm. And which give me 1 second because I wanna go how quickly this needs to be. I'm not talking about a PowerPoint. I'm not talking about a 5-minute spiel. I'm talking about 2 or 3 sentence quick elevator pitch of when you're out at a party, out at the grocery store, someone bumps into you, whatever, you can tell them exactly what you do and how you help them. Because, yeah, that's annoying. No one wants to go through that whole thing. Especially everyone's you have what, like a 7-second time attention span these days. So here is a quick example of what I mean by an offer. Hi, I'm Ashley Connell. And this is for a project manager. Sorry, let me rewind. Hi, I'm Ashley Connell. I help teams deliver projects on time and under budget so that my clients can sleep at night. So they're not frustrated, so they're not scared, no anxiety. I specialize in the software development industry, specifically in app development for nonprofits like Austin Pets Alive and like the homeless shelter down the street. I have 10 years of relevant experience, and my clients nickname me the Bulldog because I will help you get it done. There's no PowerPoint, there's no brochure, You're not bored because I brought in a word like bulldog, which is a mental cue and a mental picture that helps someone and makes someone laugh as they're hearing this. I gave a little storytelling so my clients can sleep at night. You can feel that, you know what that's like to be up at night, rolling in bed, like, how are we making all of this happen? So does any questions about that? Anyone want to either A, take a stab at their own, or B, need help on theirs that we can dissect right now in the next 3 or 4 minutes? I know this is putting you on the spot, and if we're not ready, that's perfectly fine. That's why we're here together. That's why we're here with this equation, so you can go back and you can think a bit more about what it is that you want to offer and how to say it so that your end client understands it. Anyone want to try? Save space. All right, Erin, let's hear it. Oh, we do. Sharon, let's do this. It's a little tricky. Keep going. Yeah, that's better. Love it. Ooh. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Sure. So let's go through the equation. First part of the equation is, what is success for your target market? What does success look like? Love it. Love it. So Sharon Dukes, yep, Sharon Dukes help e-commerce companies get sales, right? The next part of that is, how do you uniquely do it different? You do it in one day. I'm going to help you do this in just one day, so you're not wasting any time and you don't have to deal with a retainer client. We talked about that. Then, who is your target market? Remember, niche down twice. I do this for, you said e-commerce, but let's go down even further. Okay, and that's okay. Perfect. Perfect. No. Yeah. No, that's perfect. I work with Oh, yeah, perfect. I work with e-commerce companies who are sustainable. Great word, Aaron. In the making the earth healthier space. Um, so we got that one. And then the fourth, proof. What proof do you have that you can do this? How long have you been doing this for? Have you ever had a funny quote from someone that you worked with? Do you have happy customers? What could you say? And I get it, and I'm your person because I ran my own e-commerce store that generated X amount in sales over Y amount of years. There we go. There we go. We got this. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. But then when you're at that coffee shop and someone bumps into you and you say something like that, and we'll get it tighter, but when you say something like that, someone knows exactly, "Oh, okay, yeah, I was just at this e-commerce company that for every um water bottle that I buy, they plant a tree." I could absolutely introduce you to that person. So I really thank you for being so brave, Sharon, because that was killer. Absolutely. Well, we are getting right at time. Again, Sharon, thank you so, so much. I really appreciate this. Again, I'm going to ask all of you if you liked this type of content, if you want to really zero in on all of this and get crystal clear on what your offer is. We're doing a full free masterclass starting September 26th, where we have an equation for you, but it's more than your offer. It's really figuring out all those aspects of your offer if you're not sure yet. So again, absolutely free masterclass. Really hope that you'll go. Leah already put Leah, thank you for putting the link in the comments. And please share in your different networks and Facebook groups and email threads, friends, what have you. We have a big goal of getting 300 people there, and I know we can do it. So thank you all so, so, so much. And if you have any questions, please let me know. See y'all next time.